Hey guys, happy Monday, if that's okay for me to say. I was gonna actually shower before I came live, but my children had a different schedule for me, so I apologize for my lack of appearance. But I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about Arbonne 30. I'm gonna try not to make it too lengthy, but I want to share with you all what Arbonne 30 is, what it's for, what are the top reasons why it is important to do a detox, and what it's not, okay? Because it's come to my attention through leading several groups and having different people with different dietary issues, with different allergies, and with different lifestyles need to modify things differently. And I think it's important for us to discuss that this is not a one type fits all kind of thing where if you don't do it this one way, it doesn't benefit you. So I'm going to talk about what's in our 30 days kit, our bundle, why we have what we have, and then I'm going to talk about the program itself. So Arbonne 30 is a detoxing program, a 30-day detox, similar to Whole30. The number one reason to do a 30-day detox isn't to lose weight. That's not the number one reason. The number one reason is to heal your body's cells, right? Because we all have all of these cells in our body, and we have cancer cells, and we have toxins floating around all over in there. And the reason to do a 30-day detox is to reset your body, to put it back in a state of alkalinity. And that means to put it back the way it was intended when you were created, right? Before it had been filled with and infiltrated with all of these toxins. Now, you may be eating a very healthy diet, which is so important. We all may be trying to eat a really healthy diet. The toxins don't only come into our systems through what we put in our body. The toxins are in our environment that fall on us. You know, sometimes we get those ridiculous messages on our weather app that's like, air quality too toxic for sensitive groups or whatever, and you're like, what? Okay, so all of that comes into our system, because remember, our skin is our largest organ. So even if you're very aware of what you're putting into your body, you have a little bit less control over what falls through your largest organ. So our 30-day challenge is a challenge to put our body back in a state of alkalinity, which means that it is going to flush the toxins out of our organs and to rid our body of toxins. So this is really, really great. I even say, both of my parents have had cancer, and but for the grace of God are survivors. But watching my parents go through all of this, this is part of why I believe in doing the right kind of detox for you, whether it's Whole30 or Arbonne 30 or a different kind. It's because we are, if cancer cells can't keep growing because they're fed by sugar and toxins, if we take those things out of our diet for 30 days, they're not going to keep growing. So it's a reset, right? It allows those cells in our body to go back to the rest state that they are created to be in. So that's why we do a 30-day detox. Now, that being said, is it likely that you will lose weight during a 30-day detox? Yes. It is almost impossible for you not to. And the reason is simply because when your body and your organs are functioning the way they were intended, then everything moves through your body the way it was intended. Nothing's getting stuck or clogged anywhere. And we're drinking tons of water. So we're just flushing. So that also usually has the added benefit of losing weight. So when I go through this, I'm going to tell you what each product is, why it is. But the biggest thing about Arbonne 30 in its similarity to Whole30 isn't what we give you, but what we cut out. So we take out all of the inflammatories from our diet. So we're taking out soy, whey, dairy, like nuts if we need to. Not everybody needs to give up all nuts, but we give up certain ones regardless. Corn, all of those, gluten, all of those things that we've known through research that the body does not digest and process as easily. So you notice I said soy and whey, which is why our protein powder is different. Our protein powder is plant-based. So everything that we give you in our bundle is vegan. Now, you don't have to go vegan for 30 days, though you can. You can go meat-free, no animal byproduct, or there is a meat-friendly tract. You have to be very careful what meats you get. You have to be very careful about your labels and what kinds of meats you are getting if you choose to do the meat-friendly tract of Arbonne and not the vegan tract. But all of our products are vegan. So everything you're getting in the program is vegan, okay? So we start out with protein powder. You get 2 huge bags of protein powder. You see, this is bigger than my face, okay? You get your 2 huge bags of protein powder. You get your fiber boost. And protein and fiber, we know that the body needs tons of protein, but you have to be careful what protein you're putting in your body. And the reason we stay away from soy and whey is because whey is a dairy derivative and soy acts like estrogen in the body, and nobody needs the extra estrogen in the body unless you have already figured that out and you're doing something different for your body. But that is not, men don't need soy in their bodies. Soy in their bodies is acting as estrogen. They don't need extra estrogen. I know I don't need my hormones messed with any more than they already are. So we stay away from that. So we have our pea plant protein, our brown rice, and cranberry mix. It is the most easily digestible on the tongue. It starts breaking down right then and there. So that's why we have this. Fiber helps to keep us full. We also, especially women, we're supposed to get 21 grams of fiber in a day, and most of us are not even getting half of that. So we have our fiber boost. This helps to keep us full. This also helps to process things in the body more easily. We have what I think is one of the most important things anyone can ever have at any point in their life, regardless of whether or not they do a detox. Prebiotic, probiotic, digestive enzymes. This is our Digestion Plus. This is absolutely essential for gut health, which we know means brain health, because we know research has shown us with the microbiome is the gut-brain axis. And a prebiotic, probiotic is essential for our guts to be functioning and for our brains to be functioning. It's fascinating. Okay, so this is whether or not you're doing Arbonne 30 or Whole 30 or whatever you're doing, and it's a powder. Everything we have is a powder so that it's easily broken down and digested. Okay, it doesn't have to go through all these processes in order to actually affect your body and affect change in your body. So we do one of those a day. We also have detox tea. Now, if you're a tea guru and you go into a real tea shop and you go, most tea shops will have the wall of if you have headaches, if you have digestive issues, whatever, and tea, we know that herbs and tea, that the good Lord gave us the earth to help us. So our detox tea has pretty much everything that you will find on those walls. And it is so wonderful for our kidney and liver clean out. It is really gentle, but I'm going to tell you, it may be TMI, but this, if I have a stomach issue and I drink this at night, it's going to clear it out. Just saying, gently. But it's really incredible if you're having any kind of stomach issue that you need help moving things along. Wonderful. Also tastes great. I had it this morning. I didn't have any digestive issues, but it's pretty much one of my favorites, okay? And then you get our fizz sticks. Now, our fizz sticks, you get 2 boxes. You get 2 boxes of the detox tea. Our fizz sticks are, because one of the things that we give up is caffeine. We give up coffee, okay? We give up coffee and highly caffeinated teas and drinks. So we also give up sugar. Both of those are inflammatory and acidic in the body, which is why we give them up for 30 days. So we drink herbal teas, and you can have some green teas, and instead of soda, you're having fizz, because this is a natural green leaf caffeine, so you're still getting your caffeine, and it also counts as a water, and it's really tasty too. It's got like your guarana and your vitamin C and your vitamin D. It's got all of that. So it's filling your body with good things. It's also getting you to drink your water, and it's replacing something that isn't good for your body. So our fizz sticks, you get 2 boxes. Then you choose between, okay, so they just redid this for summer and I forgot. So you always get 2 boxes of fizz, 2 boxes of detox tea, 2 bags of protein, and your Digestion Plus. But now you can choose 2 out of 3. So you can get fiber and a body cleanse, or you can get greens and fiber or greens and body cleanse. You can pick 2 out of 3. So here's the deal. Your greens, this is great for kids. I actually sneak this into my kids' baked goods, and that way I don't have to fight with them. They still have to, I still put greens and fruits in front of them because I want them to learn to make those choices, but now I don't have to worry if it's a fight. So I actually just put this in, and I actually can make a shake for my oldest and put this in. So this is my daily greens. And then my body cleanse is a lemon ginger magnesium solution. So this is to really flush out the system. The thing about magnesium that is so funny is it is essential for our body. It's essential for our body function. It's essential for sleep and for all of the way that our body works. But the issue is, so for all of us that go to Costco and get the Calm, magnesium can't stay in the body with toxins. It's one or the other. The toxins flush the magnesium out, or the magnesium flushes the toxins out. But that's why we wait till week 3 to use this, because we have to really flush our body of the majority of its toxins before the magnesium can actually go into our body and do the work that magnesium can do. And by the way, yes, you will sleep like you've never slept in your life if you do a detox, okay? Maybe not the first week. We'll talk about that. But this is our 7-day body cleanse. So now you can pick 2 out of the 3. Used to be that you either got one of these, like one or the other. Okay, so that's what it is. That's what we offer. So the reason that we offer those things, and the reason that Arbonne 30 is so successful for so many, is because what we do is we replace 2 meals a day with shakes. Most people are on the go, and most people don't want the guesswork of what's in this food, can I have it? Because even if you're eating healthy, like I said before, you're eating healthy, or you're doing a lot of plant-based eating, or you're eating a lot of salads, or whatever it is, you're still not in control of your dressings. You're not in control of, the things you put on you are in control, but like, let's say you go out to eat and you're trying to eat as healthy as possible. You're not in control of the sauces they put on there. You're not in control of the kind of meat they use. There are clearly places that we can go, like True Kitchen and Mod Market, that are much more friendly of sharing what's really in their food. But this just takes the guesswork out of everything, and it provides all of those. So we've cut everything out of our system. Not everything. We've cut the inflammatories out of our system, which is why detoxes work, right? Even if you didn't do Arbonne 30 and you did Whole 30, or you did something else, you started living a keto lifestyle or a paleo lifestyle, whatever that is, it's what you're taking out that is actually allowing your body to heal. That's pretty much how I feel about life in general. Like, the solution to doing well on anything or being successful in anything is not so much about what I'm putting in as much as what I'm simplifying and taking out to allow space for what is supposed to be there. So that's what this is. This allows the space for the things that are supposed to be there. So we replace 2 meals with shakes. I do breakfast and lunch because when I was teaching, that's the only way I could do it. That way I didn't have to prep any food for my day. So that was great. That's great for a lot of us. It takes out the guesswork, like I said. But this is not a starvation diet, and this is not a liquid diet. So that's what I want to make sure everyone understands. You should not feel hungry while doing Arbonne 30, and you don't need to limit yourself to only liquids while you're doing Arbonne 30, because what we also give you is recipes for each and every day of your 30 days that are different, that you can make with all the ingredients known. We give you the grocery shopping list and we give you the recipe, so there is absolutely no guesswork. We give you snack lists. Your independent consultant who's running the coaching group has sweets recipes and different kinds of snacks that are easy to access, that you don't have to make, right? That you can trust. So the big thing about Arbonne 30 being successful is you have to do what's right for your body. If you're hungry, you should eat. So let's say that you've got your 2 shakes. That's all that you prepared for the day is your 2 shakes, which you can make fruit shakes. You can make, I always do almond butter shakes. You can have lots of healthy fats, and you can have some natural sugars. We cut out a lot of them, and we cut out a lot of fruit too because of the natural sugar in fruit, because we know that that's how infection and disease grows, is because of sugar. But that doesn't mean that you can't have any sugar whatsoever. We still have berries, green apples, and we can still use sugar substitutes like stevia. We can use like agave, anything that's low on the glycemic index, which means that the sugar isn't going to harm your body, okay? So, if you're worried that you're going to be hungry because you're only drinking 2 shakes a day, and then by the time you get to dinner prep, you're starving, then we need to modify it, because that is not what the program is supposed to be like. So first of all, the meals make about 4 servings. So that's great for a big family. Yes, kids like them. I had a friend who, the kids liked most of them, but every once in a while she would make it and then sprinkle cheese on her kids. Like, done. That's what kids need, right? So if it's if you don't have a big family, use it as leftovers or make more. You can double the recipe. So let's say that you're like, whatever kind of work. Let's say you're in construction, because I actually did have a couple where the husband was in construction and there was no way 2 shakes a day was going to cut it for him, okay? Remember, if your main goal isn't to lose weight, your main goal is to reset your body, to clear your body out, and you're going to lose weight, period. As long as you're not eating every 2 seconds, you're going to lose weight, right? But it just depends on your reason and your priorities. If you're trying to lose a lot of weight, like let's say I did this postpartum, I had 10 pounds to lose. I wanted to lose it. So I stuck to my 2 shakes a day, but I had snacks because I was still nursing, which, I was able to nurse throughout the entire thing. My milk was actually even better than before because of the nutrients that my body was getting. But what's been brought to my attention through several different people's experiences is we have to modify things. So if the 2 shakes isn't enough, you need to be making sure that you're having really rich snacks like avocados, because I have a friend that can't have any nuts because she works with children. So that's out, right? So avocados are a great healthy fat. So she can't have almond butter, but she was letting me know that she replaces things with like any butter thing with sun butter, which I love. There's also really awesome sweet treats that we can make that usually involve like a sun or a nut butter, and I actually use sun butter for those. So if your nut allergy is a problem, there's always an alternative. And that's what the program does. Is it's not about starving yourself or going hungry. It's about showing us the healthy alternatives to what we already know, because there's no way I would have known that I love brown rice pasta and never need to go back. Like, I would never have known that because I would have never tried it. So there are certain things that will change as you're doing the program in your body. Your tastes will change. I don't need to eat a real cookie ever again. I have my sweets that I make that I share every once in a while. I have my cookie dough, my protein cookie dough. I literally don't need to go back. I'm good. And I never thought, it's a miracle. Like, there's light shining down. It's a miracle because I never thought that was possible. So, if your 2 shakes aren't enough, your job or your lifestyle, the 2 shakes isn't enough, then you need to prep for more. So you either need to make those meals with leftovers so that you can bring that and have that as a meal, and your shake can be another snack throughout the day. Or let's say you just say 1 shake a day. There are people who do the program who do 1 shake a day and then do that same meal and just do, lunch and dinner with a meal. I've had people, and I mean, just so you know, because I want you to know it's possible, it can fit anybody's lifestyle. I've had people who, for whatever reason, they cannot drink shakes. Like, they can't drink thicker things. So they have done the program twice and baked with the protein powder. Like, they put their Digestion Plus, their greens, their fiber, their protein powder, and then either baked like little muffins or whatever, as long as they're not putting in butter. We just substitute. We substitute our oil with a different oil. We substitute our peanut butter with a different kind of thing. It's just about substitution. It's not about starving. So I wanted to make sure, because it's a really important point, that these detoxes are so essential for our bodies and our health and our overall well-being. And they are totally possible for every single person. And just because I do 2 shakes a day and I stick to it as a rigorous, 2 shakes a day, I've got a morning snack and I've got an afternoon snack. I'll get the Siete brand chips because they're totally vegan, totally grain-free, like everything that's a part of Arbonne 30. And I'll slice open an avocado and eat the avocado with my chips. I'll make homemade salsa. Too easy. I'll put it in the blender. I'll make homemade guac. I'll have something that's like a Chipotle bowl, which, by the way, you can eat out while you're doing your 30 days. You probably won't as much, but you can. There are certain places, like I've said before, you can go to Chipotle or Qdoba and make a bowl and you can be really like all about what is in it, right? And so it is so doable, and I never want anyone to fear, like, how can I make this fit my lifestyle? How can I make this good for my family? How can this work for me? It's going to be too hard. I'm going to be too hungry. If you are, then you need to be like my friend and reach out and be like, ooh, this isn't working. Like, what's going on? What should I do? I can't do this. Like, I can't just do 2 shakes. No, amen. I don't know very many people who can, although I've met some who can. Most of us need snacks. Most of us need more food. And so it's not about giving up or saying, oh, this isn't right for me. It's about really looking at, what is the point? The point is to cut these toxins out of our body and to allow our body to heal for 30 days. And that doesn't mean you have to do it this way. Okay, so Arbonne 30 is really, I even have a person doing Arbonne 30 this month who's allergic to stevia. And I have friends who are allergic to dyes, right? So, or not dyes, flavors, like vanilla flavor or chocolate flavor. So neither of those people can have this, but we do have a flavorless protein powder. So I have friends who just modify things because the point is that it works. It works for our bodies. The first week is hell, okay? We just got to call a spade a spade. The first week is so hard because there's toxins in our bodies, and it's like withdrawal from anything in life, right? You've created a habit in your body, and your body's like, what? Where's my sugar? Where's my caffeine? Those are the big 2. So yeah, I had a withdrawal headache for 3 or 4 days the first time. I was exhausted because when you do something new for your system, it's going to rebel. I say the same thing about sleep consulting, right? We rebel when something new is created and something we're used to has stopped. So that's why I love Arbonne 30, because we create a community and a group, and no one's alone in it. So you can reach out and be like, am I supposed to feel like this? Am I supposed to have a stomach ache for 3 days? You might. Different bodies react different ways. But once you get past that first chunk, like I said, I've never slept that well before. I've never been as calm as I was because it balanced the pH levels in my body. My hormones were balanced. I've known people who have been healed of their Crohn's, managed their diabetes, who have suffered from hormone-related infertility, get pregnant. I'm not making any medical claims, but I'm saying that it is known that this kind of detoxing in our system can help so many things. So if you have questions or concerns, just reach out to your independent consultant. Let them know, I'm nervous about this, or what about this? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to say, oh, well, let's shift it. Oh, well, I thought I was going to be thrown the first time someone said I can't down a shake, not because it doesn't taste good, but I actually have like a gag reflex that doesn't allow me. And I was like, well, you probably should have done the program. And this person just really knew it was good for her body. She just knew. So it was just about reworking it, reframing it. Okay, what can we do? Because this stuff is not limiting. I bake like so many different things. I make protein powder pancakes, I make waffles, I make cookies, I make cookie dough, I make muffins, I make a Reese's peanut butter cup like things, right? So this isn't like a catch-all. You can do anything. So don't give up on it. It's so essential for healthy living to reset your body. And then even if you're already living a paleo lifestyle, we mold it to that lifestyle, and then you keep going, or a keto lifestyle. So Arbonne 30 really can fit anyone because it's not just a one size fits all. It's a very moldable program. And there are certain black and whites, but there's a lot of area for how I can fit a different lifestyle. So I wanted to come on and let you know and kind of give you the rundown. I have several people interested, and I have several people doing it right now. So feel free to share it with your friends, and let's get this healthy living group for August going.